Hi guys and welcome to my Skyforge beta coverage. My name is George and today we will be going over the last of the classes that I need to cover. It is the Paladin class. This is another tank class, and before I get started I want to go over some of the abilities he has. So I already played a bit, so I unlocked a few of them, but most of them are still locked, so let's go over them quickly. Basic one, we have a righteous blow with left mouse button, which attacks the enemy with the sword and inflicts 1 to 2% to 2 damage. First attack in the basic combo, so you should probably always start with this one. I guess unless you are going for a large group, then you can start actually with the second one, which is Waves of Wrath, which you can hold by charging down the right mouse button, and it will do a area of effect attack. So use a sword to attack nearby enemies, knocks them down and deals 17 to 23 damage. The weaker the target, the longer it stays down. This ability does not require a target. Consumes righteous anger, so this is actually a pretty decent open ability. And as we can see, Paladin itself has a pretty good number of combos you can use. I think most of them of any class. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, each one would progressively be better, I'm guessing, but let's continue. Next one, we have Onslaught 1 currently, which obviously you can upgrade. You can charge towards the target, attacking it with the sword and deal 17 to 24 damage, knocking it down. So if you go one-on-one, this is probably the ability you want to start with. Celestial Shield creates a shield that absorbs damage equal to 12% of Paladin's health. If the shield is destroyed within 5 seconds, it will explode and deal 17 to 24 damage to nearby enemies. So this is your shield. Next we have a Righteous Verdict. Attacks the target from a distance and inflicts 51 to 70 damage. Activates Impulse Charge. This is actually a pretty strong attack, I would say, so yeah, and you can attack from a distance. This is pretty decent. Okay, let's go over these locked ones. Divine Scourge. Actually, let's go for Purification first, because that Divine Scourge is apparently upgrade. Purification removes all removable negative effects and control effects from the Paladin or their ally, makes them immune to control effects for 2 seconds. So this is a negative effects purging ability, which is pretty useful for tanks. Divine Scourge. Paladin jumps in the air and inflicts 8 to 11 damage to enemies when they land. Using Divine Scourge while Shield of Light is active will cause the shield to explode, inflicting damage to nearby enemies and knocking them down on the holy ground. Or for 180 points of Righteous Anger, the area of effect is increased and damage dealt is increased to 35 to 49. Activates Impulse Charge, 4th attack in the combo. Pretty useful, I would say. Okay, Onslaught 2 obviously upgrades this one. Onslaught 2, you charge towards the target, attack it with the sword and deal 17 to 24 damage, knocking it down. The attack pulls on nearby enemies towards you. So the second rank will increase also your aggro. Celestial Shield 2 creates a shield that absorbs damage equal to 12% of Paladin's health. If the shield is not destroyed within 5 seconds, it will explode and deal 70 to 24 damage to nearby enemies. So I think that's pretty much similar to the one. The only difference is first one is if the shield is destroyed within 5 seconds it will explode, and the second one, if the shield is not destroyed then it will explode. So that's the only difference. Holy Ground 2 creates the Holy Ground area around the Paladin. Your abilities do not consume righteous anger even if used outside the Holy Ground. Only one Holy Ground can be active at a time. This is pretty useful. Doesn't say if it how long it lasts. I'm guessing 1 second or 1 minute actually. Aegis of Light 2 creates a barrier around the Paladin and their ally. The barrier absorbs damage and gives immunity to removable effects and control effects for 4 seconds. If no ally is selected, the friendly target with the lowest health will be selected automatically. So this is pretty useful. It is basically a shield for you and your allies. Massive Verdict is obviously upgrade for Righteous Verdict. Attacks a target from distance and inflict 30 to 41 damage to enemies in large area around the target, generating 10 times more threat than the usual attack. The attack has activation time. Activates Impulse Charge. I'm guessing this 18 seconds that is showing there, it's activation time. It actually does less damage than the first one, but it generates more aggro. So that's for tanks pretty useful. Harsh Verdict in case uses the seal to attack the target from a distance and deals 33 to 46 damage, knocking the target down for 4 seconds. This ability has activation time, consumes Righteous Anger and activates Impulse Charge. So this is also one strong ability, which I'm guessing is another upgrade of this one. And the Waves of Holiness deals 6 to 9 damage to all enemies in a large radius around you, makes enemies attack you for 6 seconds, activates Impulse Charge. This ability does not require a target, so this also generates a threat. And Waves of Anger deals 118 to 159 damage over a few seconds to all enemies on large radius around the Paladin. This ability doesn't require a target. The attack continues for as long as the key is held down. So this actually lasts for 1 minute 30 seconds is the maximum I'm guessing it lasts, but it deals quite a lot of damage. This is another AoE ability. Okay, so here we have our Paladin. We are here in the lower area, and I guess we can start by doing some attacking, so you guys can see how this works. Pretty fast, pretty good for DPS also. This is your shield, this is your jump, and this is your right context action button. Pretty useful. So yeah, as we can see, this class actually performs pretty well for DPS as well. Not only unlike that knight, which has actually pretty poor DPS. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it about this class. I hope you guys liked it so far for my Skyforge coverage. Next video I don't know yet what I will do. I'm probably not going to do any more until I get to the higher level and show you guys some higher level and gameplay. Maybe if I find a group. Some people, maybe I will do a video about some grouping and stuff, so we can see how that works. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it so far, so feel free to comment, write it up or down, share it around, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.